Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll continue our travels through Dunland. So, I did check on the wiki. As you see here, the epic is sending us to Tâl Methedras, but the landscape quests are taking us to Starkmoor, a level 69 area. We are a little under level for that, so we need indeed to go first to Tâl Methedras and advance the epic, and then the epic will send us to the other areas in Dunland. That's what we're headed right now. So it's gonna be a short ride until we get there. I would like to take this time to tell you something really quick. When I started recording this episode, the first half hour or so I did it with my microphone muted. Thankfully, I did realize halfway through the episode, so the second half of this video is my recording on site, you could say. But yeah, this first half hour that you will see here is me recording the voice after doing the video, after doing the gameplay. It had been a long time since that had happened to me, but you are never exempt of mistakes like this. In any case, we need to go south a little bit to find the road once again and follow the road to Tâl Methedras. That's what we're doing right now. In the road south. For that, we'll need to come up this little hill in here and follow it. Okay, what else can I tell you? As you can see, we are in daytime still in Dunland, and this is an area that also looks beautiful at daytime, more so than night. So I'm doing my best to time my recordings to be able to do this at night. At daytime, and it seems it's working okay so far. Basically, every time I log in that it's nighttime, I jump into another character, level him up a little bit. When the morning comes, I switch back and start recording, and it's working alright so far. In here you see that some enemies are level 72. We are way under level for that yet, so we're gonna avoid them. We're just gonna pick the Stable Master here.
As long as you don't trouble us.
And yeah, we're gonna go up this path. This is the town of Tûr Morva. We're about to enter this town with the Rangers of the Grey Company. First, we'll need to talk to Lheu Brenin, which is waiting here next to the entrance.
That old woman is always sending us help, but the help is never what we need.
The guard looks you up and down suspiciously. You say you have helped Catherine in Galtrep? That old woman is always sending us help, but the help is almost never what we need. If you and these rangers are different, I will bring some of you to see Lheu Brenin, but I hope you do not expect aid from us. The people of the Falcon have their own problems.
I will bring you and your people to Tûr Morva to speak with the Brenin.
But I promise you nothing else. The Falcon Clan has its own problems to solve.
Word reached us even in Enedwaith that the Falcon Clan stood against Saruman. But will a common enemy serve to unite us as friends?
Okay, we'll go to the Brenin, we'll talk to Halbarad, but... okay. Here we are in the town of Tûr Morva in Tâl Methedras. Remain alert, Beriathan, but try not to offend them. This is their land, and passage south will be easier if we can count the Falcon Clan among our allies. If half the stories they tell in Lanok about Lheu Brenin are true, we do not need him as an enemy. But before we talk to Leolin, let me snap a picture of the rangers here. We have Halbarad, Prestadir, And Citadel. No, Presidir, no. Lotrander, sorry. Halbarad, Lotrander, and Citadel. This way, please. I have sent word ahead to Lheu Brenin, and he is awaiting your arrival. I will bring you to Lheu Brenin. Please follow me. Be alert. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll sure be alert here. Welcome to Tûr Morva, strangers from the north. I am named Meyer. I am the daughter of the Brenin. We are honored to meet you, Meyer of the Falcon Clan. Who threw that stone? It is nothing, Beriathan. The stone only grazed me. I am fine. I'm alright. It's fine. I will find out who threw that stone, and they will pay for it. You are the guests of my father, and you are under his protection while you are in our village. It is an affront to my father, it is an affront to me, and it is an affront to the Lheu. If I find out who threw that stone, he will never throw another. This way. So yeah, it seems not everyone is willing to receive the Grey Company within Tûr Morva. Welcome to Tûr Morva, travelers from the north. It is the hope of Lheu Brenin that you share our desire for peace, and there be friendship between our people. Well, we come in peace. I will bring you to Lheu Brenin. There is no need, Penrod. I am here. Men of the North, you must have spoken with Lheu Brenin of Lanuk. He received my message. I knew I could trust the boy Anarian to make good speed. Both counts are true. Anarian fulfilled this duty, and Lheu Brenin's resolve was strengthened. I am Halbarad, and this is Beriathan. These others are my kin. We seek the fast road south, but it must pass by Isengard. That road is not safe for enemies of the wizard. He is not fond of the Falcon Clan or our friends. It seems your feelings are not shared by all your people, Lheu Brenin. What do you mean? My people do as I do. I found the villain, father. This is he who threw a stone at your honored guests. These Duvoria do not belong here. Cast them out, Brenin. The Lheu needs them not. That is not your decision to make, Kerr. They are under my protection. Penrod, bring my axe. My lord? Halbarad of the North, will you accept this man's life in satisfaction of my debt to you? I would not have this man slain, Halbarad. My people do not wish to spill blood at our meeting, Lheu Brenin. We both have enemies enough. Very well. I will have him locked up in our dungeon until I decide what to do with him. Bring him there, my daughter. So here we have Lheu Brenin, the leader of Tûr Morva. He is the one who sent the message to Enedwave. I am sorry your welcome to Tûr Morva was marred in this way, Beriathan. Saruman will never command the loyalty of the Falcon Clan, and the more he tries, the stronger my resolve will grow. I had thought my people stood with me in this, but it seems some are unwilling to respect my wishes. The wizard sent an emissary to buy our loyalties with gold and silver. I have him locked in the dungeon. It will not be long before he sends another, but this one may have an army at his back. We can help you against Saruman, but first we need to prepare our own defenses. Your people and mine may disagree on many things. The gulf between us may be great. But on this we must agree. The wizard Saruman cares not for us. He cares not for Dunland. He looks down his nose at my people. He seeks to use us, then cast us aside. And I'll wager you distant northerners have not crossed his thoughts before. If you'll help us ready for war, I think we can bring Saruman down to our level. Help us ready for battle against the wizard. We will remind him that the Falcon still has its talons. We will help them make their preparations, Beriathan. Our aims do not line up perfectly with those of the people of Dunland, but we do share a common enemy. Let Saruman be distracted by the Falcon Clan while we make our way through the Gap of Rohan unobserved. We will help you ready for war with Saruman, Lheu Brenin. Tell us what we can do. Penrod will tell you what still needs to be done. I will show you to him. Okay. For my part,
I'm glad to have your help. Even the Falcon cannot stand alone.
For my part, I am glad to have your help. Yeah, even the Falcon can.
If it took only courage to win battles against wizards, this would be done already.
If it took only courage to win battles against wizards, the Falcon Clan would have marched south, put Saruman in his place, and be on its way home already, but it is not enough. Tûr Morva must be made ready. Roose prepares the leather that Taff will fashion into armor. Our Brenin's daughter, Meyer, trains youthful fighters in the combat arts. Idel sees to the gathering of foodstuffs for the journey. All have their work, but still it will be a while before the Falcon can fly to war. With your help and the help of the Rangers, it will go more quickly. Okay, so here you have it. We'll need to go complete 10 tasks for the Falcon Clan in Tûr Morva. We are helping them prepare for war. The first one is Meyer here.
Are there any fighting techniques in the north worth knowing? I think not.
Many clans have joined with Saruman, Beriathan, and the Havoc Loot may need to face them before it is all over. We need every advantage we can get, and my father, the Brenin, thinks that you and your ranger friends are just such an advantage. Meyer assesses you shrewdly. I am not so certain. Are there any fighting skills in the north worth knowing? Find some of our most youthful fighters and challenge them to combat. That will tell me if my father is right to think so highly of your skills. I speak of Yevan, Olwen, or Wundad. If you cannot defeat any of those youths in combat, you have nothing to teach us. So here we have our first task, but here we have some more. Olwen, okay. What does she have to say?
I'm no fighter. I am not the Olwen you want. You are looking for my sister.
It's outside our home to the north, near Penrod. Do not worry, it happens a lot. I do not know what Mother was thinking. Neither do I.
You have come from the Nook. Did you see a young man named Anirin there?
A moment, if you would, Duboriat. You have come from the lands of the Algrek, from Lanuk. Did you see a young man there named Anirin? You tell her that you did encounter such a man, rescuing him from peril in the depths of the cave called Light Ogo. My son, my Anirin, thank the spirits. Oh, Beriathan, you must give me any word of him you have. You tell her that he seemed to be doing fine and planned to return to Tûr Morva once he recovered from the experience. Thank you for the tidings. You must bring them to his beloved, to whom he is promised. Her name is Wenda, and her home is down the hill to the south. Okay, it seems the road leads us south for the moment. Here we have Yevan.
I'm not afraid of you.
Meyer expects us to fight. I am not afraid of you. I will show you the strength of the Havoc Loot, though I be but a fledgling in the art of combat. What do you mean too far away?
I'm not afraid of you.
I am ready, I am not afraid. Okay, come here. You have beaten the youthful Dunland fighter. Yeah, he's not a problem, really. Now here to the south, we will find Wenda, Anirin's lover, and we will find also Idel. But let us talk to Wenda first.
You have news of Anirin?
You tell her about your encounter with Anirin in the depths of Light Ogo in Enedwite, and she seems relieved to hear he plans to return soon. I told him not to go, but he could not be persuaded. Anirin is stubborn. He gets that from his mother. Thank you for saving my beloved, Beriathan. I am indebted to you, and when Anirin and I have married, our family will be indebted to you as well. It is our way. Return to Seren and thank her for sending you to me.
It is my task to prepare food for the warriors.
When they must travel south to fight the hostile clans. Apples, hazelnuts, elderberries, and smoked meats. Some of your friends are picking apples at the orchards of Tûr Morva. Go there and bring back a basket of apples and I will wrap them up. The orchard is to the northwest. Okay, so it seems we did everything we could so far in this area of the village. So we will go north, talk to Meyer first. Is right here. Oh no, sorry. We first will talk to Seren.
Wenda is such a nice girl.
She did not want Aneurin to bring Lheu Brenin's message to the Algreich, but he saw the need and could not be dissuaded. Have you met Penrod, the Brenin's first brehur? He is among the northern buildings of Tûr Morva. He was looking for you. Okay, now we get to talk to Meyer.
How will you handle one of our more experienced fighters, I wonder?
Your defeat of the youth proves little, Beriathan, but it does prove this. You have some small skill in combat, more than one of our unskilled youth, at the least. Meyer studies you appraisingly. How will you handle one of our more experienced fighters, I wonder? Seek out and challenge Sors, Aviona, or Owain here in Tûr Morva. They will be more of a challenge, I trust. Okay, there on the map you can see we have a lot of things to do. And let's see what else we can do now.
Aneurin will be back with his mother and with Wenda soon enough.
I saw you speaking with Aneurin's family. It was a difficult decision for him to make, to be the bearer of Lheu Brenin's message north to the Algreich, but he knew its importance. He is swift. It is one of the reasons the Brenin tasked him with that journey. He will be back with his mother and with Wenda soon enough.
Speak with your friends and see how they progress with their tasks.
Your ranger friends have already been very helpful, Beriathan. If the clans loyal to Saruman try to strike us before we are ready to leave, we may yet have a chance. Speak with your friends and see how they progress with their tasks. Okay, first of all, using here we received an item for Honor, Duty and Love, which provides a boost to will and incoming healing modifier for 1 hour with 12 hours of cooldown. So the will boost is not that good, but the incoming healing modifier might be useful for tanks. So in the hopes that warden tanking is revised soon enough, I'm gonna keep that item. That's why I locked it on the back. Now, who do we have here?
Someone has been sneaking around the far shore of the lake at night.
I do not like it, Beriathan. Someone has been sneaking around the far shore of the lake under cover of night. It is not one of my people, and I do not think it's one of yours either. I am not as spry as I was when I was young. I cannot track this unwelcome guest, but perhaps you can. Go to the far shore of the lake and look for the footprints of this intruder. That may tell me something I can use. Kill the Avank while you are there and bring me their jaws. I have an idea. Okay, so for that we'll need to go to the western shore of the lake. So let us see what other quests we can find around this area before we go there.
I've been assisting Roos with the tanning. It is dirty, odious work.
We are doing all we can, Beriathan. I have been assisting Roos with the tanning. It is dirty, odious work, but the Falcon Clan needs the leather if they are to have fresh armor for its warriors. I saw Radanir not long ago. He was not very happy about something, but would not tell me what it was. Right now, I am working to clear this brush so we can stretch some more hides as they come in.
Tanning is a complex and lengthy process, but so is the business of war.
I have heard about you, Beriathan. You are here to help me prepare leather to be used in the making of armor for the Falcon Clan. Roos grins at your nod of assent. Tanning is a complex and lengthy process, but so is the business of war. I began to prepare much of this leather some days ago, but we will need more. On the far side of the lake you will find oxen. I need tough skin from one of them. Make sure it is suitable before you return to me. Okay, so we have another quest to go to the other side of the lake. But what else do we have here?
You think you can defeat me?
I have seen service in war, Beriathan. I am not a fresh-faced youngling untested by combat. Prepare yourself. I will show you how Falcon fights. You are no match for the might of Gondor. You have been in the experienced Dunland fighter. And here in the orchards we have Galadriel.
This is a curious land. Very different than I expected.
I expected Dunlandings to charge heedlessly to war, but these folk of the Falcon Clan are taking great pains to prepare for battle. It worries me that the other clans, the ones sworn to Saruman's service, are likely cut from the same cloth. We must not underestimate his allies if they are as tough as the men that we have seen in Tûr Morva. You are ready to bring a basket of apples back to the woman Idel. Take one of these. They are ready. Okay, so we'll need to pick those apples, but since we have more quests in here and we need to go to the other side of the lake, we will hold on to that.
The clans that have agreed to follow Saruman deserve no mercy.
Let them fear the talons of the Falcon. My people will show them that Dunland needs no wizard sovereign. This land is for Dunlandings, not the thralls of Saruman. Toads frequent the far shore of the lake and the eyot on the middle of the water. Scrap some of the residue from their skin and bring it to me. Handle it carefully. I may be able to put it to use. Okay, so it seems we have plenty of things to do on the other side of the lake. I think we're gonna go there first. But first of all, a nice picture of the lake, which looks beautiful, I gotta say. Some pictures of the village, and maybe at some point we can find a spot to get a nice view of everything. Now here we have a boat and a villager that will take you to the other side of the village, the other side of the lake, sorry, which is very convenient, so we don't need to ride there. And we are right here, ready to start fighting toads, abanks, and the ox we need for the leather. Now those abanks have a skill that will stun you, and for some reason I didn't do very good at interrupting them today. So you will see me get stunned plenty of times, if I remember correctly. But we only need one more toad. We can fight this little guy here. That should be enough for him to go down. So maybe we can fight this ox here for the leather. Okay, we have the leather, we have the residue from the toads. Now we only need to finish with the abanks and look for the footprints. You see there, once again, I was stunned. Was not fast enough to interrupt those guys. It can be quite annoying. So the best strategy, I guess, is just kill them as fast as you can. There was some slight lag today as well, so that hurt me a little at some point. Like this one, I tried to use the boot, but no, I was not fast enough. But that's all the avant we needed, so now we only need to look for the footprints. You see there on the western shore of the lake, and to the west near the mountains, the rocky cliffs. So the first set of footprints is here. You find a set of shallow footprints in the mud. The footprints appear to have been made by someone not wearing shoes. And I wonder who it is. Not wearing shoes. You find a set of deep footprints at the base of the rocks. And now I try to use them, but I'm not able to, so I guess you only need to inspect one set of footprints. In any case, we are ready to go back to Tûr Morva. So let us look for the boat, but first, this is a nice view of the entirety of the village, so we're gonna snap a few pictures there. Take the boat. And okay, here we'll bring the toad residue.
Toad residue? Ah, there it is. Let's see how potent it is.
Before you can stop him, Ewan sticks out his tongue and licks the residue. Suddenly his eyes cross and he turns a pale shade of green. It is just what we need. A coating of this on our weapons will do great harm to the disloyal clans. Find our healer, Mylona. Ask her to make something that will cure me. She is in the village. Okay, that was maybe not the best of ideas. Now that we're back, we can pick the basket of apples and bring it to Citadel. Since we need to bring the antidote to Ewan, I think it's good for us to pick the apples. We need to come back here anyway, so we'll get a chance of completing all the quests that we have around here. But yeah, let us pick the apples and bring that one. So here is Mylona, the healer. So she is the one we'll need to talk to. But first, we'll need to deliver the basket of apples. As you see here, we have plenty of quests to complete along the road. But once again, we have our hands busy, so... There's Halbarad, so gotta make a note on that so we can get back to him and talk to him. Adele accepts the basket of apples with a smile.
Thank you for bringing me those apples. I will prepare them for travel.
While I do that, will you bring this empty basket back to your ranger friend in the orchard? When you see him, ask if he has collected the fallen apple wood branches I asked him to gather. I will need them to smoke some of the meats the warriors will bring south. Okay, so back to Golodir again, with the empty basket this time. So yeah, let us go. Let's see, we can jump through here and save ourselves part of the road, save some time as well, and drop really close to Golodir. So let us go and talk to him. Golodir nods at the basket and beckons to you. You have returned already.
Back already?
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
Yes, I did gather some applewood branches for Adele. You can bring some of them to her now if you like. Or they're gonna make me go back there, but I think that I will first need to complete all the quests around here that I didn't do before. First we can talk to Roos here.
This ox I will serve.
Roos points to the buckets of Satsi water lying nearby. I have cut strips of leather from some of the ox hides your ranger friends brought me this morning. The strips are soaking in these buckets for now. Dunk them thoroughly and comb out any of the grime that still remains in the hides. It may take a while, but that is the way of things that are worthwhile. Alright, we'll clean the heights in this water.
The leather strips have been cleaned? Good.
I have stretched some of the hides between poles here to make them more pliable. Use this club to beat the rough patches of the hide smooth. The fewer uneven patches there are, the more well-fitting any armor made from it will be. Okay, now giving a beating to the hides then.
Taff should be just about ready for these ox skins. Bring them to him.
I have several batches of leather in various stages of readiness, Beriathan, and you have helped with many of them. Here are some ox skins that have been treated. Bring them to Taff in the leatherworking pavilion on the edge of the lake north of here. He should be just about ready for them. Okay, but first we're gonna go up to the north and complete all the other quests. Oh god, my microphone was muted! Didn't realize, haven't realized for how long. Hopefully it's not too long. Let us pick this.
That was fast. Did you find any sign of the intruder?
That was fast. Did you really find any sign of the intruder I saw? Wimfor listens as you describe the footprints you found on the far shore of the lake. He nods. Those sound like women's feet, Beriathan. Some woman is creeping around in the dark and she does not want to be found. If she is not one of ours and she is not one of yours, then she is an enemy. Hand me those avant-jaws.
I'll take this string and stretch it here and here.
Wimfor works for a few moments, then is satisfied. Aye, this will do. See, I have made of this avant-jaw a trap. It will snap shut on the leg of its unsuspecting prey, and this intruder will find it much more difficult to evade capture. Let me make a few more and... Alright, I will give you these 3 traps. Set them in the vicinity of those footprints you found, and we will see if this unwelcome intruder strays into our trap. Use up the bundle of traps and return to me. Okay. I'll do that. Just a sec.
Ewan is a fool and always has been. Never taste the poison you make.
Myelona sighs. There is a root that grows at the base of trees along the shores of the lake here in Tâl Methedras. I have some of it in my stock. When grinded into a powder, it can cure most digestive ailments. Myelona digs around in one of the pouches tied about her waist and produces some of the powder. Give this to Ewan. He should start to feel better. Jesus, there are a lot of tasks to do here.
Oh, I feel terrible. Isn't that wonderful?
Ewan accepts the powder Myelona gave to you, and in a few moments his color begins to return. Thank you, Beriathan. I think that tells us everything we need to know. Coating the weapons of the Falcon Clan with this toad residue will cause our enemies some real distress. I would normally not resort to poison, but the clans that side with Saruman are Dunlandings no longer. They do not deserve mercy, and I feel no regret wielding poisoned weapons against them. Okay.
You have helped Roos with the tanning? Now you'll help me, yes?
You are the man who has been helping Roos? I see. You have helped him with the various stages of preparing leather for use by the Falcon Clan. It is only right that you now help me, is it not? Okay. What do we have here? Agility, vitality, physical mastery. Okay, this might be a good cloak, at last.
I need more dye if this armor is to bear the mark of the Falcon.
I have been working as quickly as I can to fashion armor from the leather that Roos prepares, but it is time-consuming work. It is important that the armor be strong, but it must also bear the mark of the Falcon. Our enemies quail when they know who it is they fight, and Saruman will be no different. My stock of the dye used to mark the finished armor with the mark of the Falcon is low. Can you pick the red plants along the lakeside here in Tâl Methedras? Bring me several handfuls of their leaves and we can grind more of the dye. Okay. Okay, so I see where the dye is located, is on this side of the lake. Okay, let us take the boat back to the other shore. And maybe we can... This will be a suitable place to set the traps, yeah. Set the traps here for the intruder. Oh, we don't need to go far for it. Cool. Now, I think if we look around here, we might, yeah, find some plants right next to the boat. So let us do that. One more plant to the south. Once again, I'm surprised at the amount of players going through Dunland right now. I guess the closer you get to the level cap areas, the more players you will see around. Oh no, I don't know, that's my theory and we'll verify that theory soon enough. Well, as we progress through the game, that is. Or maybe there are some areas that are more popular than others, like Dunland. I don't know, we'll see soon enough.
Take the plants to my grinding stone and grind them into a fine powder.
These are the plants I asked for, Beriathan? Good. Take them to my grinding stone over there and grind the leaves into a fine powder. It will provide the color my dye requires. You collect the crushed plant dye from the grinding stone, okay?
Yeah, this is just the right shade for our purposes.
Use it to mark the leather armor I have nearly finished with the claw of the falcon. Okay. There we have it, a red claw. You draw a passable Falcon Clan on the armor, okay.
That sign will drive fear into any of the other clans that try to fight us.
That is an acceptable Falcon's Claw, Beriathan. That will drive fear into any of the clans that try to fight us. Thank you for the help you have been today. I will not forget it. And I like Event in Blue, so I will take that one. Okay. So it seems we are making good progress here, and I hope we can complete all these 10 preparations before completing this episode. That would be nice. So we're gonna pick the wood from here that we'll need to bring back to Idale. What is the fastest route? I don't think there is one that is better than the other, but since we took the upper road before for the basket, now let us take the lower road for the wood. Oh my god, no, 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 what am I doing? Oh, jeez. I took the wrong turn once again, or rather, I didn't take it at all. Okay, okay. Please let that be it. Idle smiles as you arrive with the armful of wood.
Thank you for bringing me these branches. Their smoke will do nicely.
You can throw them on the fire if you like. Yeah, okay.
I have many more preparations to make, but it is a start. I thank you for it.
Well done. I have many more preparations to make before we will have enough food for the warriors of the Falcon Clan, but it is a start and I thank you for it. Okay. Now, where was Halbarad again? Here.
My arms ache, but not so badly that I must stop.
There is a great deal to do before the Falcon Clan is ready, but this work will be worth it in the end. We have few enough allies in this land. If the sweat of our brow can help the Hebelglug stand against the clans loyal to Saruman, the work is worth it. We have already brought much in the way of food. Once it is dried or preserved, it will be wrapped and ready. My arms ache, but not so badly that I must stop. Okay, Radanir is up top, it seems. Okay, so we have Meyer here.
Perhaps you do have things to teach us in the ways of combat.
Well now, perhaps you do have things to teach us in the way of combat. I am listening.
There may be value in the martial training you can provide for us after all.
Awesome, so we have leveled up to 67, we have one class trait point that we're not gonna use yet, but let us continue. There may be value in the martial training that you can provide us, Beriathan. I want you to challenge some of our most experienced fighters, masters in the martial arts, so that they may learn from you the skills of the North. Look for Mostun, Gainor and Kenneth in Tûr Morva and fight with each of them. They will learn your skills. Meyer looks thoughtful for a moment. Actually, fight only Mostun and Gainor. Kenneth has not been seen for some days. I think he may be out on a hunt. Alrighty. I think we're almost done with this quest. Winfor here will have this complete for us.
You set the traps? Good. We don't want anyone sneaking around.
We don't want anyone sneaking around who should not be here. I wonder if that was enough traps. I may see if your ranger friends will help me collect more Avantjaws. Gainor, okay.
Prepare yourself.
What is there that you can show me that I have not already seen? Well, let us find out. Prepare yourself. Show me what you can do. That's not fair. A good battle. I have learned much. Thank you. Okay, so it seems the Dunland in Mostun is next to the door. Let us go and talk to him. Okay, and we just need to find one more quest to complete all these preparations. So yes, I think we might be able to do them all on today's episode. This time I'm not missing this turn. Okay.
I doubt there is anything in the north we have not seen in Dunland.
Let us see what you can teach me about combat, Beriathan. I doubt there is anything in the north that we have not seen in Dunland. It is time. No, this is the worst moment for lag. Thank you for the training. It was very instructive. Let us see. So we go talk to Meyer. Does Penrod have another quest for us? It seems he does. Let us go and check.
Thank you for sparring with Mostun and Gainor. Let Saruman tremble.
Thank you for sparring with Mostun and Gainor, Beriathan. I have heard that they are both a chatter with excitement about your northern fighting skills. They will refine those arts and perhaps become even more deadly than before. You have already become a great help to the Falcon Clan. Let Saruman tremble. Okay, so right now we don't need any of these swords, but if one of them looks good... Well, I don't think so. Let us take the rune. Okay, so now we gotta go to the upper village, look for Radanir, and for the last quest that we are missing for these preparations. Here we have Lheu Brenin. Here we have Radanir.
I've seen more manure already in Dunland than I have in my entire life in the north.
I know allies among the Dunlandings are precious few, Beriathan, but I do not see what is so different about the Falcon Clan than others that we have seen. They have been mucking out the oxen. I have seen more manure already in Dunland than I have in my entire life back north. I could be doing something useful, but instead they hand me a pitchfork and a broom and tell me to get to work. I do not like these men, Beriathan, and it is not because of the manure. There are plenty of reasons, but the smell of manure has made me forget most of them. I say we bid them farewell and leave them to their own devices.
What do you know of the hunt?
What do you know of the hunt, Beriathan? I have been the greatest hunter of the Hebok Luth for many summers, but it was not always so. When I was a boy, I wandered far and wide in search of the greatest prey I could master, but I searched in vain. Finally I came to a clearing in the trees, and amid the brilliance of a noontime sun, I beheld a mighty figure. He was many times the height of a normal man, and it seemed he wore a great antlered helm. I was beneath his notice. He turned to gaze between the trees, and even as I contemplated the great huntsman, he was gone. I never found that clearing again, though I sought it. I fashioned this charm in his shape out of wood, and every time I go on the hunt I carry it with me. I give it to you now. Defeat creatures of Tâl Methedras, and each one will add to the legacy of this charm. Its legend will make me stronger when I bear it south against our enemies. Oh god, yeah, something told me to check the upper level before going to Tâl Methedras. God, I wish I had obeyed that feeling. We would have already completed that task. But no, we gotta go back and defeat more creatures there. I think we're gonna focus on toads. They don't stun us. Back to Penrod.
Thank you for your help, and theirs.
I'm sorry your friend Radanir is unhappy. Mucking out the oxen is not a pleasant task, but if it's not done, all suffer. There are very few desirable tasks when it comes to preparing for war, Beriathan, but all must be done. Penrod laughs heartily. But I am not ankle deep in manure, am I? Perhaps I will find someone to take Radanir's place. We are grateful for the help and do not want any of the rangers to resent volunteering it. Thank you for your help and theirs, Beriathan. The clans arrayed against us are fierce and merciless, but they do not have allies from the north, as we do. Okay, we're only missing the hunting tasks. So we're gonna take the boat once again. Okay, where else to go? 1, 2, and 3. Oh, come on. Can you stun me again? Yeah. But that's all we needed to do. We have defeated the 10 creatures in Tâl Methedras. And now... well, we almost died. That was a nasty debuff. But now... we just need to take the boat. Yeah, let us ride a horse. Back to Kungen it is. But before I forget, let us see if one of these places is good enough to snap a picture of the whole lake. Maybe I cannot. Yeah, I can climb this. Okay. Maybe this one.
I would not want to lose this, I'll tell you that.
Did you feel the Halbarad, the wild huntsman, with you while you were on the hunt? Sometimes I have felt sure he was helping guide my bow or strengthening my blade. That is why I carry that talisman with me and will bring it with me to battle. You return the charm of the huntsman to Kungen, and he grins. I would not want to lose this, I will tell you that much, but I can feel the touring with you has done it some good, and now it will be of even more use to me. Okay, now we have the option of picking a token. Agility, vitality, critical rating. Yeah, I think that's the one we need to take. Yeah. So, that means this token will add to our quick slot and we'll equip this. Let us go back to Penrod.
Lheu Brenin wants to see you. The prisoner is giving the guards trouble.
The preparations have been coming along very well, Beriathan. These rangers are hard workers, but none more so than you, good man. Penrod's approving laughter fades, and he becomes solemn once again. Lheu Brenin wishes to see you. The emissary from Isengard that he captured is giving the guards trouble. Go see the Brenin outside his home, up the hill to the south. Okay, Lheu Brenin here.
All of Tûr Morva is alive with the sound of work.
It is good. There are many clans siding with the wizard in this conflict, and I fear the Falcon Clan would not be ready if it came to war with them. With your help and that of these rangers, the Falcon Clan can show its talents.
The emissary Saruman sent to us is being kept under watch in the prison cave.
You know of the emissary Saruman sent to us to force our cooperation. He is being kept under watch in the prison cave. He has not told us anything of use yet, but perhaps you can inspire him to speak. Go into the prison cave and speak to the guard nigh. He will allow you to press the captive for information. Return and tell me if the captive has anything useful to say. If he does not, perhaps his usefulness is at an end, and Nigh can be given something else to do. The prison caves are to the south. Follow the path and you will see the entrance among the ruins in your left-hand side in the cliff. Okay. I know we're hard pressed for time, but I think we have enough time just to go into the caves and talk to the prisoner and see if he has anything useful to say to us.
You have the permission of the Brenin to speak with the prisoner?
Very well, you may go in. He should pose you no danger. He knows that if he tries anything, he will do without meals. Okay, so we'll need to open the door first.
Do not mistake these people for friends. It will be you in my place next.
Have you come to gloat, man? You are not Dunlanding. Do not mistake these people for friends. It will you in my place next. Mark what I say. Dundrak lowers at you, his eyes full of hate. They cannot defeat Saruman. They are fools to try. The other clans are wiser and know which way the tide is going. Already most of Dunland pledges their swords to my master. His armies come from Dunbog and Caraglin and Starkmoor, and these unprepared fools will find themselves on the wrong side of the wave. It could have been different, I care not. It is enough to know that my captors will be slain by their own kinsmen soon enough, and you gloaters along with them. Okay, nothing else to see here. Back to Lheu Brenin. You see, I told you we had enough time for this. It was a really short thing to do. We'll be back to the Brenin, we'll see what he has to say, and we'll call it a day.
What have you learned from our guest?
Lheu Brenin listens to your report of Dundrak's words. There is truth here, I fear, if only a kernel. We must learn how large that kernel may be. Okay, I think these pants are also good upgrades.
I need someone I can trust to travel through Dunland and see the state of things.
Our prisoner spoke of the other Dunlanding clans as if they were already in Saruman's satchel. That is my fear, but his words may be born from bluster and desperation. The Falcon Clan is strong, but even our strength may not be enough to face all the clans of a united Dunland. I need someone that I can trust to travel throughout Dunland and see the state of things. Is Galtrep still as it was? Do the herds of Starkmoor fear Saruman's lackeys? What is the mood of the people of distant Dunbog? Are the mines of Caraglin still being worked on for whom? I need you to be my eyes in this, Beriathan. Go first to Catherine in Galtrep, she who sent you to us. See what is happening in Dunland and help those who share our goals. Saruman must be opposed by the Rangers and by the Falcon Clan, if by no others. Okay, let us take the milestone to Galtrep and call it a day. Join me next time, we'll talk to Catherine and we'll begin our exploration of the remainder of Dunland. For the time being, this has been today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures, so I thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, Good luck to you all, and I will see you later.